If you're thinking about retiring or relocating to Beaufort, South Carolina, I have the most stunning waterfront home to show you today. It's located just minutes from downtown historic Beaufort. And the best part of all is the price point. You are going to be shocked. I've got my husband Bob here today helping me on the tour, so let's jump right in and get started.
All right, I'm inside the home, and here's where I wanted to start here, because there's something I really want you to think about. I think oftentimes people looking for homes, they can make a mistake when they get a couple of things confused. You know, sometimes you'll be in a home and you say, I love the home, I don't like the land. Or you might say, I love the land, I don't like the home. And that's where these things can get confused. And if you don't do your research, here's where you make a mistake. Here's the question. What is changeable about a home and what is not changeable? Okay, now, in a home, I can't change location. I can't change the way the home is structured. I'm not going to change out the entire roof, but I can certainly change out some cabinetry. I can change paint like that. I can change little things about the home and maybe even some bigger things, maybe even a wall that's not load bearing, doesn't cost that much, but I need to be able to research that and think about it, consider those things, and that's where people make a mistake. So why do I say that here? Why is that important in this home? Because the thing that is not changeable about this home is exactly the thing that gives it value. It's that view. That view where no one will ever build there. You won't see anyone there except an egret or maybe somebody going by on a boat. That is the thing that gives it value. And this is resilient. No matter what happens with your 401k, this doesn't change. Consistently, over time, the value of waterfront properties in the Beaufort area keeps going up every single day. People are contacting Sue from all over the country and they're saying, hey, thinking about going to Beaufort, you got anything with waterfront? Every single day, this value goes up when you own this home. All right, starting from the outside, you can see new dark gray shingles, black shutters, nice new blue paint on the exterior, two-car garage, bit of a circular driveway as you come up half a flight of stairs to the front door. All right, inside the front door, you have nice decorative etched glass, but look at the transom above. Big open area to bring in a lot of light. When you come in, you'll see why that matters. All right, so as soon as you walk in, what do? Immediately your eyes go straight back to that view, which, you know, is just priceless. But you feel like you're in the marsh. On the way there, you see there are two living areas. One here immediately to the left. It's maybe more of a formalized sitting space. Now, you've got, of course, your fireplace, nice ceramic tile around it, but it's also a place where you can hang out, entertain, and just watch some TV. So you might have a football game on the TV here. You might decide to put an entertainment center, a TV here above the mantelpiece. But this is a separated out sitting area, a little closer to the kitchen, and you can keep going further when you head to here. And now you're in a bit of a different space. It's a bit more casual. It's almost like a closed-in deck. So you're sort of feeling like you're hanging off the end of the house here. It does connect to the deck to the right and the deck to the left. But it's so open, you can't beat these windows. It makes you feel like you are literally sitting in the marsh. Just a beautiful area and a nice way to kind of separate out both of these seating arrangements. Now, instead of going straight ahead, if you turn to the right here, this is kind of cool. I like the way they made a little pillow here, kind of round out this turn. And here you have a massive kitchen. Come on, take a look at this. Look at the space in here. For multiple people to do all kinds of cooking, you can't beat this. Beautiful countertops, farmer style stainless steel sink with disposal, cabinetry below, and the appliances are relatively new. Gas stove right here, microwave above. And what's really cool about this is that you sort of have multiple different areas in which you can prepare food and people can sit around the bar while you're preparing food and sit and drink. Now, there may only be a couple of bar stools around this, but you could probably fit 8 around this bar right here. In addition, if you go over to this little breakfast nook here, you have a small table sitting 4. You can probably seat 6 here. But this is really wide open. I love the fact, and look at these lighting fixtures, they're really cool. But I love the fact that it just all opens up. So you're not yelling from one room to the other. You all sort of feel part of a family, part of a group together, but at the same time, there are distinct separations between the areas. All of it connected with this beautiful flooring, which I think is really cool and well done and in good shape. Okay, so when you come in the front door, right, into the foyer, instead of going straight ahead to the windows over the marsh or right to the kitchen, you go immediately right and you have this separated out enclosed room. Nicely done doors to come in if you really want to close them and really make this more private. But I want you to take a look at the room in general. It is classy, but it is not stuffy. Take a look at the crown molding. That is beautiful. Even the decorative ceiling, as well as the molding around the windows and along the walls and chair rails. It's nice. It just makes you feel like this is a special place to be. What I love too is, yeah, you can fit 10, maybe even 12 in this room, but this is cool. Little doorway goes right out to the kitchen. So you're not making multiple trips around the foyer to get here with food. Your kitchen is right here. Well done dining room. And I know a lot of people aren't really thrilled about the fact that, some people don't use dining rooms anymore. You will use this dining room. This is very nicely done. All right, so coming off the kitchen, straight ahead, you have your laundry room. Washer, dryer, and there's a little area here that's sort of a folding area with cabinetry, hot water heater, 2 different fuse boxes, and also your pull-down ironing board. Heading down the hallway, don't forget, this is the door that leads into the dining room. And now to your left, this is of course a bathroom that you would have like a powder room for your guests, but it's actually a full bath. Okay, so right off the 2 living areas, to the left, you're coming into the primary bedroom. Immediately when you come in, you notice like the wall coloring. I think it's kind of cool. If it's not for you, it's an easy change out, right? But look at the size of this room. Besides the bed, you've got nightstands on each side and maybe 3 to 4 feet on each side of that. So a lot of space here and tall ceilings, cool ceiling fan, crown molding, and you don't forget also, this is a subfloor. So you've got your air conditioning underneath that comes up, especially in the summer, makes things really cool. But more than that, when someone has to work on your air conditioning, it's easy to get underneath that subfloor and really work on it. Now, right out here, you have your private porch. Good solid flooring. And what I love about this, it's all screened in, little private area, is the screen itself. Because a lot of times you'll see on some of these homes, there'll be the aluminum screens around there. This is so much nicer. It's more expensive, but having the screen tucked right into the wood and nailed to the sides is really very nice. You got your Haint blue ceiling fan out here, and of course you could go back indoors even from this side as well, but very nice out here. Feels real comfortable and very private for this primary bedroom. Okay, let's look at the bathroom. So coming in the bathroom, the first thing you notice, this is some kind of ceramic tile, but it feels just like marble. Really kind of a cool, clean look. As you come in, immediately to your right, you have a large walk-in closet with cabinetry. Same thing here to your left, so sort of his and hers walk-ins. And as you come straight ahead, you'll notice it's bright, it is open, it is airy. Immediately to your right, nice sink, little vanity area, and then here you have your standalone tub. Really beautiful, looking out of the windows into the outside exterior. So you have sinks on both sides with vanities, toilet area, and look at the shower. 2 different shower heads, just in case you like one more than the other. But nice and open, clean, and a really pretty, a warm bathroom, very comfortable warm bathroom. Okay, now we're back at the front door. Instead of going straight to the right, we go to the left. And here you'll see this beautifully done stairwell with, I really like the white and especially the black handrail going up. It really makes the stairwell sort of jump out at you. Nice, wide, open, and decorative. Now when you get up here, you got to see this. Look at this open area. This can be anything. It's warm with the carpeting. You've got nice cabinetry here. There's places for you to sit, hang out. This is a whole separate part of the house. It just feels really unique, kind of cool, but come out here. Now, I know what you're thinking. Carpet on a patio? It's not a patio. This is actually glassed in. It's analogous to the room below you. But here's the thing. You feel like you're up in the trees. I mean, this is a really unique feel with all of this glass. This is really wild. I love this room. It's solid, it feels comfortable, it's a place to hang out. And you know, really, if you've got someone in your family that needs a separate place to stay, maybe you've got a kid that comes home from college, what a cool area this is. So just something very unique about this home. Okay, now, so when you come up, instead of going straight ahead, on each side of you, you have a bedroom, but take a look at the size of these bedrooms. This is enormous. Nice size ceiling, windows that look out, and you have very simple bathrooms here. Okay, they're very generic bathrooms, but remember, what are things that are changeable and what are things that are not changeable? So nice closet space and even attic space. And one thing about this house, it has a lot of storage space. And again, same thing on the other side. Similar size, large bedroom, same style bathroom, very simple. So reorienting you off of the kitchen, remember laundry room, powder room, or guest bathroom. Now heading out past the door to the garage, here's your second way upstairs. So private walkway up. Okay, when you get to the top of the stairs, you'll see there's this nice open area. It could be a place for the kids or grandkids to play. It could be a nice little sitting area where you've got a little extra furniture you put up here. You can even use it as a place to work and look out onto the marsh. You do have a storage area here that also has your air handler. And then over here is where you have your bedroom. So in this room here, you have a full bedroom with closet as well.
All right, I'm back where I started, literally winding down to give you the details. But first, I have to say, if you've had a stressful day and you come home to this, there is no way you will not totally relax out here. This is the Lowcountry lifestyle at its best. All right, 4 bedrooms, 4 full baths, almost 3,600 square feet, and this stunning house in, like I said, one of the most sought after neighborhoods, Battery Point in Beaufort, is on the market for $949,000. You are not going to find a better waterfront deal in this area. I can assure you, I have run the comps. This is a steal of a deal, move in ready. And if I can help you with any of your real estate needs or you're interested in this house, please reach out to me anytime. Thanks.